a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing.
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Spartans have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Washington Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Makes the grab on the left. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Off play action. With the catch, it's Bermudez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Allison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Spartans are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. First and goal for the offense. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, San Jose State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to account for him? We'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Off play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Allison. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Whalen. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Off the RPO, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Spartans! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. He'll keep it himself, fighting off the defender. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Allison. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sets up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Whalen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They boot it away on 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grab near the sticks. It's Whalen. Turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Handoff to the lone back. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Coming out with it, it's Potts. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sends it back in motion. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner goes down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst? He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Quickly complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. The give out of the gun.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages and just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Here comes the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. they've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allison. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
Working on the right.
Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, San Jose State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Washington, 17.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Direct snap. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They want to run this quarterback.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design...
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
52, Washington, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The option look. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 35. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.